video, video, World Video Jury, World Video Play, World Video Jury. What will the people say? People say video, 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 World Video Jury.
What can we say? But welcome to another fun-packed edition of World Video Jury. As you can see, we've rearranged things slightly. We've put the audience right there so that they can actually be part of the show, which is what we wanted you to be last week, guys. Where were you last week? All right, so what are we doing then today? Well, all different things. We've got 3 more music videos, we've got some live music, and we have 3 celebrity guests yet again. I shall start at one end of the row of our celebrity guests this evening. A gentleman who, music, I suppose, is the food of life, love, and everything else. He is also the head of music for CR2, Commercial Radio's #2 Chinese channel. He's also a very well-known DJ and also a very well-known presenter of a show on Home Channel, ATV's Chinese channel. Ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Chan Hong.
Excusez-moi.
Excusez-vous, pour what?
Parlez, host?
Yes.
I found this on my chair. Do I have to show it?
Well, what is it? Yeah,
I don't know.
Show us, what is it? Hey, guys, you're sitting in the ladies' toilet. Yes, thank you, Joseph.
Who's got the original one?
Joe,
It's supposed to be a hello. It's supposed to be a hello.
Very cool. Joe,
my hello?
Joe, thanks.
Oh.
Thank you. And our next guest this evening is a gentleman who's actually partly responsible, well, mainly responsible for the theme tune that you just heard. He is also production manager at FM Select. He's also the DJ from 5 till 8. He's also this, that, and the other. And he enjoys a good old drink. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Steve James. Stephen. Just a minute. Hang on.
I found this on his chair.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
No,
Steve.
it's another one.
Joe.
It's a new one.
Joe, yeah, thanks, Joe. We'll get to you in a minute.
We met in the
Steve.
ladies' toilet, yes.
Did you? You met in the ladies' Oh, you're in the habit of doing it.
It's a hit.
Oh, look.
Studio 9. Yes.
Where, have you got any more of those, Joe?
No, just 2.
Okay, good.
Oh, well, why?
So you're going to shut up from now on, are you?
Oh.
This is for everybody without subtitles at home. You just wind this off
Okay,
the bottom there.
fine. Well, thanks, Steve. Thanks, Joe. And on to our third guest this evening, who is part of our musical entertainment at the end of the show. A band who've been doing extremely well. They're Hong Kong's only Chinese band that sing in English. They write all their own stuff as well. They've just performed in Berlin, and they're very good, and they're very noisy. They'll be on at the end of the show. The band is called Ha, and the lead guitarist, Edmond Leung.
Hi.
Edmond, a taste of fame to start off with. Going to Berlin. Who were you supporting?
Nobody.
No, but you were playing on your own?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
what was-
it's
what was-
like a festival, and we just got invited
Right.
with every other band from the world. Any
Right.
other
What
band.
was the reaction like to a German audience?
Well, it was all right, you know. Better received than in Hong Kong, actually.
Okay, good. Well, we'll see what we can do with our World Video Jury audience later on. Okay, it's time for our first video, which I've forgotten. Hold on. Okay, our first video today comes from a band called Brothers Like Outlaw. Now, I've never heard anything about this band before, but it's rather groovy. It's called Good Vibrations.
Good vibrations. It's the good vibrations. Good vibrations. There's so many fish in the river. Rhymes I deliver means I'll never be a quitter. The founder of the 2 is physically fit, completely devoted, was DJ Richie Rich. Way back when we didn't have a deal. Music is a pleasure, the top of the bill. Only wishing that we could get a piece of the cake. It's not much to ask for a kick and dump plate. Nevertheless, I have faith in what I'm doing. You could be pursuing exactly how to ruin a hip-hop fanatic, causing enough static. Also Asiatic, no need to get dramatic. People often tell me that we'll never be accepted. Time can only tell, so why don't you just check it? Catch you by surprise, try to organize, indeed it would be wise. I never played around, I like to get down. Heavy on the shuffle, smarter than a clown. The K and the bellow, just a demonstration. This is how it is, it's the good vibrations. Vibrations, 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 vibrations. Well, this is not the end. Rap is not a trend. Listen to the vibes, the message that we send. Cause it ain't about all the hairs on your chest, but so many rap groups are being misled. Oh, isn't it pitiful? You're far from original, but never be lyrical and ever so critical. We gotta have a change in our actions, and maybe we'll appreciate some kind of satisfaction. I'll be the one to give the credit when it's due, but don't try to stop me, an artist coming through. The extraordinaire, girls wanna cheer. If you really care, we're meeting about a year. I have a vision that we should love one another. I never judge a man by his true skin color. We hold the key to make the world.
Hey, what about that? Good vibrations from Brothers Like Outlaw. Never heard of them before. What did the guy on the right do? What was he there for? What a waste of time he was. Okay, guys.
He was boogieing around a lot.
He was boogieing around a lot. What about the song?
Do I have to face the camera?
Well, no, you can look at me or face the camera. It's up to you. You've done this before, Joseph. I don't need to tell you what to do. So?
Go for it, Joseph.
Well, what about the song? What do you reckon?
Well,
He was tapping his foot throughout the whole thing.
I noticed that, actually. I must say, I'm very pleased to see that you come dressed for the occasion, Joe.
yeah. They say ATV is cool.
Cool? Cool isn't the word. It's freezing in here.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So you've seen that. Well, let's start off with you then, Joe. What did you think of that song?
Nice beach.
Nice beach. It's like
Nice
a
to
tourist.
see. Actually, very nice to see Stanley Bay being used for a change, isn't it? In music videos.
It's a nice tourist video, wasn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the with all the beach shots, and then, what was it? Take me by surprise, open up your eyes. Eyes. Roll your eyes.
You're a bit of a musical person, actually, really, aren't you, Steve?
I am.
So
I'm
lyrics
a
are
bit of
very
a
important.
musical person.
Edmund,
Fun
What-
is fine. It's very warm. It's sunny. It's better than here.
it is a nice warm video, isn't it? It's a very nice, warm, sunny video.
Good winter tune for Hong
The
Kong.
good weather report.
When it was very,
Now that's jazz. That's another band, completely another band, Joe.
I think like that, the rap and everything was very nice, not too hardcore, but very soft. They had a
You
message.
can do better.
Should we do it now? An ATV rap? No, we'll save that for another day.
Save that one for later. Right, okay. So the verdict on the song then is sort of okay, pleasant, reasonable.
I'd say lots of fun in the club, but not for long, and radio's not going to touch it too much, I don't think.
That's Steve's opinion. Edmund, what do you think? Would you play something like that if you were performing live?
No.
Well, ask a silly question.
Good to move your body to, but that's just about it, really, I guess.
Joseph, in terms of radio programming, what would you do with that?
Go, Joe.
Go, Joe.
I don't.
You repeat a lot, don't you?
I'll play that song.
You play it.
You play it. It's as simple as that. You wouldn't sort of put it on the #1 A-list. That's going to be a major hit.
Yeah.
You're not reeking full of enthusiasm on this one.
No, you're not really. I think none of you are really. I mean, come on, guys.
Oh,
Play
I
it.
missed.
All right, audience. Let's go over to the audience here. The consensus of opinion from the audience. Let's go to a gentleman who has something to do with clubs over here, Mr. Brian Dock. Brian.
Oh!
Would you play that?
Yo, man!
Brian, would you allow that to be played in your establishment?
Yeah, I think it'd be quite good. It'd be good for the clubs. It's a cross between Milli
Vanilli
Vanilli and JJ Cool,
and JJ Cool.
if you remember who JJ Cool was.
Probably a bit before my lunchtime. LL Cool J, we've had shouted from behind the camera. You can shut up. All right, so it's a bit of a party here. Let's go for the quickly then a verdict. Guys, hold your things up. What do you reckon?
It's
Hit or miss?
it's a nice, vibrant piece, but it ain't going to go anywhere.
Steve says miss. Edmund says
Actually, I play in a band. Should I redo this?
okay, a bit of both. And Joseph says miss.
Says,
All
give me a
right,
new
making lots of noise over his microphone. Okay, let's go on to video number 2. Let's waste no more time. So that one basically then, so 2 misses and a hit. Remember that one for next time. The next video comes from James Ingram. Always good for a tune. This is called One More Time. Ingram. And one more time. Obviously from a movie of some kind.
Good guess.
Guys.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg.
What?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg. She was in Sister Act, wasn't she? The movie?
Sister Act, yeah, right.
Sister Act.
Sister Act.
Sister Act. Okay, so that obviously comes from some kind of movie. What about the song?
Different stages. You've gone for all the sunshiny ones tonight, haven't you?
Yes. Especially for you, Steve.
Thank you very
light
much.
up my
Really
life.
appreciate that.
Nice 10.
Thank you.
It is. It means
Studio audience.
This is a standing joke, ladies and gentlemen. This is a standing joke.
This is a standing joke.
Well, Steve's a standing joke. At the moment, we all went for our makeup session at the beginning of the show, and Steve looks like a carrot. You wouldn't be able to see that at home. Can we have a close-up of Steve's face, please? Can we have a close-up of Steve's? Look at that.
Oh, no, leave the arms out. Leave the arms out.
Boracay, here we come. All right, let's... enough of suntans and holidays. Let's talk about the song.
It was very much that. It was all sunshiny and lovely and very world rhythms and stuff.
Yeah.
And safe to play. And
yeah.
It's
What are you accusing me? Are you accusing me of something here, Mr. James?
You?
Yes.
You're playing safe. No, you're mixing them up. You're doing a fine job, Andy. Isn't Andy doing a fine job?
Thanks, Steve. I'll give you that $10,000 later on. Okay, so Joe, any comments on that? James Ingram, pretty safe there? Samey?
But
I think it's a Quincy Jones production, right?
Probably, being James Ingram.
you're going to go at Quincy.
Oh, you can't,
I
you can't do
like
that
Quincy
yet.
Jones. I like
we
James Ingram,
haven't finished yet.
He's having a go at Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones. So what is Quincy Jones? It's Edmond. Is Quincy Jones a hit in Hong Kong? Does his stuff normally do well in Hong Kong?
I'm not sure. I
Michael
don't know
Jackson.
Quincy Jones is a different style. We were actually going to put on.
Michael Jackson, I know.
We were going to put on something a little bit on the sort of the rocky side tonight, but seeing as Joe's got a bit hard of hearing, we decided not to.
No, anyway.
So you have to make a comment on that one. James
The song
Ingram.
is great. I love it.
You like the song?
Yeah.
like
It's
the
very positive. It talks about positive things.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to make it in Hong Kong.
All right.
It's not about Hong Kong at all.
No.
Radio, yes, clubs, no, unless they put a hard beat to it and...
So, Joe, again, I have to ask Joe this question. Being a programmer of music, would you put that on your playlist?
Yeah.
No. Fine. Okay. Well, that's all I asked.
With a smile.
Right. Well, I suppose we ought to move right along then. Okay. Let's get the verdict then, guys. What's the verdict?
Ooh.
What's the verdict?
Ooh.
Miss from Edmund. Steve gives it a hit, and a miss from Joe as well. I'm very surprised. What do you reckon, audience? What do you think? Hit, miss, hit, miss. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Wake up! Hit. Well, a bit sort of 50-50 there. Well, that sounds fair enough. All right. Okay. Thank you. It's working. They're well trained. All right. Unfortunately, the commercial break is upon us. We have to go and have a couple of messages. Someone's got to pay Steve's makeup bill tonight and to buy some new clothes for Joseph. We'll be back in a moment with more World Video Jury. Stay tuned.
Marlon Brando, George C. Scott and Sir John Gielgud are all caught up in murderous pursuits in The Formula. Tonight at 9:30, Primetime World.
One paging company is the sole distributor for both Motorola and Panasonic. It gives you a wider range of advanced pagers. Pagers that do more than just page. Pagers that talk your language. Pagers that get you the message quickly and accurately. Hutchison Paging, the heartbeat of Hong Kong, the ultimate choice.
AIDS is transmitted sexually and can also be contracted through drug abuse. You can't catch AIDS by using the same equipment at work. For information, call 780-2211.
Kali the lion stalks the Masai Mara in Kenya for food and survival. Tuesdays, 8:30 entertainment on World, a NICAM bilingual presentation.
Welcome back to part 2. I needed that. Feel better already. Okay, it's time for local entertainment headlines number 2 for episode number 2. And by the way, should I say Kung Hee Fa Choi? Should I say Kung Hee Fa Choi?
I think you should.
Bobo Go Sing.
Lai Si Dao Lai. Thank you. Okay, it's time for the entertainment headlines and Chinese New Year. Where did the stars go over Chinese New Year? Well, Fei Wong went back home to Beijing. We didn't know she was from Beijing, but she went home anyway. Veronica Ronnie Yip Yuk Hing, she went off to Europe, and Sandy Lam Yik Lin went to see Mummy in Japan. That's it. Okay, Andy Lau Tak Wah, great first name, Andy. Started his mega-sponsored series of concerts in the first day of the Chinese New Year with a special appearance by Salted Egg Superman. Yes, Salted Egg Superman, a very famous Japanese cartoon character. The audience are apparently still having fits of laughter since 10 dancers and Mr. Lau himself appeared dressed as the cuddly character. Yes, okay, alternative music is... fine. Alternative music is something that Hong Kong bands haven't seen yet, or Hong Kong hasn't seen yet, so bands like making appearances on World Video Jury are very good news. But we have a couple of exclusives for you here, alternative music fans and indie music fans. The Wedding Present, that well-known top 10 UK band, will be coming to Hong Kong in March, and so will the Inspiral Carpets. They'll be coming in April as well. Exclusive to World Video Jury. You may have seen it in the newspaper this week, but it's because I told the newspaper. With the new Chinese New Year starting, it's time of the year when record companies launch their new stars. 22-year-old gorgeous Karen Mok was launched, so to speak, at the beginning of January. And ex-actor Lam Chun-yin has cut a disc, man. OK, that's it for local entertainment headlines. Enough. Let's go back to the chair and introduce our next video, which, hang on, it comes from a band called... you're going to love this one, guys. This is from a band called Slipstream. And this, I shall leave you to make up your own opinions about. This is called We Are Raving. Well, I don't know about We Are Raving. I don't know about We Are Raving. We're certainly raving mad, that's for sure. There you are, guys. Slipstream and We Are Raving. What can you say about that?
Rod Stewart goes Mega House, baby. Outrageous.
Well, I mean, what can you say about
Glad
that?
I brought the scarf.
Well, yeah, I mean, the audience was really going for it, though. Did you like that, audience? Did you like that? Did you like that? Did you like that? There you are. Audience opinion says that one was very fab and groovy. So what about the... I didn't say that.
Nobody actually said fab and groovy, Andy.
No, I said fab and groovy. I'm sorry, Steve. OK, so what about our jurors? Jurors, what did you think of that?
Over to you, juror.
Edmund.
Fun. It was a fun thing to watch. So I like it.
You like it?
Yeah. It's gonna do real good, you know, in the clubs. It is.
You think it's going to do well in the clubs?
Yep, and maybe a hint on the radio because it's so silly. And as soon as that beat, comes in, not over your TVs, but somewhere else on, you know, nice bigger speakers and things.
Yeah.
It's gonna boom, boom. Remember Sesame Street? Think Sesame Street.
And rhubarb and custard.
No problem. Rhubarb custard.
Yes.
The Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
He's presenting the show.
Oh, thanks a lot. OK, well, you, for a start,
I get
Edmund?
a miss.
Yeah.
I was pointing. You thought I was pointing at you, didn't you? Edmund?
Yeah.
Go and get warmed up, man.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. We're going to have a live performance in a moment.
All right.
And so before you go to get warmed up, what did you think? Hit or miss?
Hit.
Sorry.
Hits. All right, a hit from Edmond. Edmond, go and get warmed up with the guys. Steve and Joe. It's down to you guys. It really is down to you guys.
I think we're thinking in Dolby surround here.
Oh, whoa. Well, 3 hits. And a hit
Lots
from
of
Edmond
fun.
as well.
It's a good fun piece.
It was fun. It was fun. We're getting smoked out here, aren't we? Someone put that cigarette out over there.
It's those musicians, man.
Yeah,
There's a bit of audience response there.
No.
Okay, so we are raving. Are you going to rave to that, guys? Yes. I could just imagine you raving to that, Joel. I'm seeing Joel DeLacy over here. There's more stars in here than there are out here. Well, mind you, you can hardly call him a star, really, can you? Anyway, so there you are. I think, actually, at this point, it's very nearly time for some live music. All I can say, really, at this point, Joseph Chen Fai Hong, thank you very much indeed for coming down and gracing us with your presence. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Merci
Yeah, a large round of applause for Joseph.
Oh, you can say that. Thank you.
And also to Steve James from
Kind of
FM
foggy
Select.
here.
Steve the Purple Jacket.
Steve the Purple Jacket. Steve the Purple Jacket. Well, there you are. Steve James from FM Select. Thank you very much. I'm going to move over here now because we have to just introduce you to our live band this evening. You've already met Edmond. Over here, this is Ian. This is Tim. And on drums over here is Ming. Ladies and gentlemen, a large World Video jury welcome for Ha!
All the beautiful people out there, are you ready?
Yesterday I was hoping that good things slip away. Oh no, oh no, how can I be this way? Oh no, instinct to those every day. There's a stars above for each of us to follow. For I didn't know you have to let the stars go. Let the stars go. Let the stars go free. Let the stars go. Let the stars go free. Every day working hours make us bad in shape. Every day, hey, wait, where's the smile on my face? Life and soul is up to keep together. God, I want to kill someone instead. There's the stars above for each of us to follow. For I didn't know you have to let the stars go. Let the stars go. Let the stars go. Let the stars go. Well, I wonder if love can make you a better person. How come? 'Cause somehow, when all the words have been used, students always have got no clue. Hey, but when the music plays, it'll lead me the way. Can't afford a hymn, and that's why we only say, hell, I don't care what the people say. I don't care what the judgment say. Frankly, I feel great. did it I did it my way. No can get close and play. No standing my way. Everlasting, everlasting, yeah, everlasting, everlasting, yeah. Have a nice day! Thank you! Excellent!
Thank you very much indeed. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Ha! Let's get all these guys in here. That's Ha. We're going to have a party. Join us again next week at the same time, 9 o'clock next Saturday for another World Video Jury. Let's have a party. Come on, guys. Let's go. More from Ha.
Come and join the studio party on World Video Jury. If you're over 18 and game for a laugh, we'll feed you and fill you full of drinks. So send a note with your name and daytime phone number to this address.